can we have a serious talk about how to see other women as better than my ex? You mean in the future you'll see other women as appealing, if not more so, than your ex? Think of you and your ex as a rock getting dropped into a pond, or you're dissolving of that relationship. Bloop, okay? So you're going to feel this way about her for a long time, apparently. But those waves are going to get smaller and smaller and diminish in size, and over time, it'll just be cool again. You'll be able to see all other people in the world because, you won't be obstructed by the waves of the joy that you received from your past relationship. So right now you're blinded by all that and you're still seeing other people, but they're muddy because you're looking through water. But over time, the waves will diminish and get smaller, and then the world will be your oyster yet again. It's there now, but of course you can't see it because you're still wrapped up in what just happened to you because you're human. How do I inspire creativity in music if I'm feeling like my mind is blocked? Well, the first thing you want to do is stop thinking about it entirely. Go do something completely different. Read a book, go on a walk, play with Play-Doh. Play with Play-Doh. I don't know. Do anything but think about writing music for a while. And then if you want to play, don't. Do something else. Play a video game. But I want to play music. Don't. Do something else. Go play badminton. Badminton. Go paint a picture. I don't care if it looks bad. You know I don't care if it looks bad. You shouldn't either. Just paint something. Do anything but write music. That's right. Then maybe write something. Maybe just write random words for a while. Give yourself 15 minutes. Write random words. Stop. Don't even look at them. Put it away. Put it in a folder of things that I'm going to do when I'm allowed to play music again. This could only last an hour, a day, 2 days, a week. It's up to you. You're the boss. This is just an idea. This will get you past your block because now you want to write, but you're not allowed to. You've created this barrier. And then when you bring down the barrier, you'll be like, where am I allowed to play? And you'll be able to play there, and then you'll rock it. Advice for a struggling student. Just hang in there. Everything will get a lot better. Just be honest with yourself and never, never, ever compromise who you are. I don't care if you're a student or a garbage man or a plumber or a cyclist or a teacher or a music star or whatever. Never compromise who you are. You want to find out what life has to offer you? Don't sell who you are for any amount of money or any experience. Make sure you keep yourself intact. That's what I suggest. No matter how bad things get, you will always have your integrity. You will always have you. If you start selling little bits of your soul to people, even the tiniest amount, that's like, it would be a learning lesson. I don't know if you can get your soul back. I think you'd have to I don't know, but I don't recommend it. Stay whole. How'd you come up with the idea for the room? I was sitting alone once in a pool that was emptied, and I had a skateboard, but it was broken. And I was looking at the sky, and a bird pooped, and I blocked it. It was amazing, but it pooped twice, and it got me in the eye. And I'm like, oh, God! But the images I saw, I had no idea, man. I just made a painting, and I started putting it over my room. You want to know why? And this is the key ingredient. Are you ready for this? You're not going to believe this. It was fun. Yeah, it's fun. That's how I got my room like this. I didn't plan anything. I made a painting. I was like, that's fun. I made like 10. And I listened to music. I didn't drink. I drank water and then tea. So it was just me, sober, in a room with paints and paper, like a little kid. But I'm older. I'm old. I'm 52 years old. I was actually 50, 51. Here's my point. It was fun. That's the only plan. The more things I can find in this world that are A, fun, and number 2, when time flies. You know what I mean. I think that's the key ingredient in life. If you get up at 7, 8 in the morning, whenever you get up, and like the 9 hours in front of you disappear because you're just invested in something because you're friggin' loving it, that is the key to life, I think. I don't quite have that yet, but I've been working towards it. This is really fun. That's how I planned my room. I didn't plan it. I found something I like to do, and you know what else? This is sustaining. In other words, when I walk around my room, the art still is here. You know that, but I'm just saying it's a good way to live. It feels good to be enveloped by my own art, which was fun to make. You see where I'm going with that? Yeah, how do you deal with time going by so fast? I document my life and I make every day count. That's how you can use time going by fast to your advantage. Time's flying by, right? Do something every day. Don't let it escape you. Make it work for you. If time's going by and you can't even pay attention to what's happening, and you're just like, where'd that week go? Why don't you find out where that week went? You heard me. If it's flying by, use that to your advantage. Things that are painful or tedious, if you can't even pay attention to them because time's fleeting, do those. That's how I learned guitar, man. I'm just like, okay, I'll practice, 5-6 hours a day. What'd you do last week? Oh, I did a lot. Do you remember it all? Not really, but I know I did a lot. And I can feel the change that fleeting time gave me because I made it work for me. Whatever it is you want to do, time's flying by, document your life. What'd you do on Thursday? I don't know, it flew by. I know what I did on Thursday. I know how I felt. I know where I went. I know whether I got sick or not. I know why I was sick. I documented everything. Then was I better the next day? No, it took 4 days to heal. Time's flying by, use it to your advantage. 17 years old, and I drink every night. What's the plan here? There is no plan. Even if you made a plan, there's still no plan. Because tomorrow you're not going to be who you are today. So the plan for tonight is no plan, but you're doing this again and again and again. That just means you're repeating actions. Doesn't mean there's a plan. And you'll stop when you want, or you won't. Maybe it'll take you out. Who knows, man? We all have the opportunity to do something that's really good for us or do something that's really bad. Hopefully you wind up with a nice little center mixture there so you don't go to one or the other extreme. You're 17, you drink every night. You're making a choice. Life is a series of choices. Life is a series of choices. I didn't say they were good or bad. You have to decide whether they're good or bad. The only thing I would recommend, don't hurt anybody else because everybody else is going through their own thing too. You want to drink it every night? Go for it. Is it a detriment to your health and you don't care? All right, that's your choice. But there are people in this world that probably care about you that have a different position on that. But they don't matter. Only you matter. That's right. Only the decisions you make will shape your life. They don't know you. They don't know what's going inside your mind. What's the plan here? There is no plan. Okay. Would you rather go to a Nirvana concert when they were in their prime, so to speak, or when they were starting out? Let's go when they were, kind of starting out. Or would you rather go to an 80s Guns N' Roses concert? I'm definitely going to go for Nirvana, and here's why. Because I've just finished Thurston Moore's autobiography, and I already knew what I would do before that, but that took it over the edge because he was describing early Nirvana concerts, and it's what I imagined, and I would want to go see that. His raw intensity, dude, that's just like him in the wild, right? No records, no interviews, nothing like that. Him doing what he likes. They weren't really popular yet. He's just doing his thing. They're doing their thing. But it's Kurt Cobain tearing through the fabric of how we comprehend music just by being himself, just having all of that, whatever it is inside of him. I'm going to say rage, despair, horror. Yeah, I feel that. And then when he sings or expounds on songs, dude, yeah, no doubt. Guns N' Roses. It would be cool. It would be cool. Going with Nirvana. What do you think? How do I work on my mental health? Start treating yourself well. Just like that. Yeah. Start with a blank slate as well. Stop thinking about all the things you've done that are wrong. Stop thinking about how your brain's let you down. How you can't trust your brain. Stop thinking that. I know I just brought it up. You're like, it's hard when you bring it up. I know. Hold on. What I'm saying is, get a stopwatch or use your phone or whatever we have around these days and give yourself 15 minutes of absolute pure exoneration. In other words, you are good. You're good to go. You get 15 minutes and everything that you think is negative about yourself has to sit out of that space. But anything that's positive at all is allowed in. I don't care if it's that you tied your shoes properly that day. By the way, if you didn't, do that. Yeah, make them nice and snug. Give yourself some support. Why am I telling you that? Because if you do that nice little thing at the end of the day, if you start to freak out or your mental health starts to, fall apart, be like, wait a minute. And I'm not kidding. I tied my shoes well, and the support for my legs felt really good. That's one little thing you did to better your life, and it counts, and it matters, because you just did something for your spine as well, for real. And as the days go by, that little tiny thing isn't going anywhere. It's sustained. It can get eroded over time, but maybe do it again the next day. Maybe make it a habit. So you just made a positive habit in your life in your 15 minutes that are a break from all the things that you normally ruminate on that are negative. Keep doing stuff like that. Little tiny things that make your life better and incrementally. Also, it doesn't have to be on purpose. Did you help somebody out and not think about it? Give yourself credit for it. Little things like that. Start to be proactive. Do physical things to break up the monotony of ownership that your mental negative self has over you. Break it up with physical action. Your brain will see you doing good things and reassess the way it's perceiving the world around you. Have you always been so cool? Ever since I bought that tiny fan that I take with me wherever I go. Hi, I'm Shep Gold. Are you hot all the time? Do people accuse you of being tepid? All you got to do is get my new signature amazing tiny fan. Just put it on your shoulder. Next thing you know, you'll be the coolest kid on the block. That's right. Not only will you get swagger, you'll also actually have your temperature reduced and you'll always be cool. This works in any temperature, anywhere in the world. I can't help you with humidity. However, if you want to be cool, if you want to be a cool dude or dudette, that's right. We have some that come in, well, they're the same. But anyway, you'd be a dudette or whatever you are. Doesn't matter. It works on humans. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's how I stay cool, man. How do I get out of a bad slump? Sit very still and feel time washing over you and going by you. While you're feeling it do that, you're not paying attention to the bad slump you're in right now. Now, the other thing you can do is just exist. And eventually, you will move out of the person you are now, and your slump will be in the past. If you want to make it happen faster, start physically doing things you don't normally do. What? You want me to give you an example? All right, fine. I'll show you. Okay. Example A. I'm in a slump. I'm there all the time. I get it. So this is what I look like. Oh my God. And I'm not kidding. Oh my God. So what am I going to do? You ready? Wah! 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 Something like that. See, I'm smiling. Why? Because it's goofy and stupid. So what? No one got hurt. I'm not thinking about being bummed out right now. Hello, hello, right? It's fun. It's getting my blood circulating. I'm moving around. I never move like that, but it's a good idea. You can move in all different types of ways. Put your hands behind your back, pull your leg up. You know what I mean? Like when we get older, or even if when you're younger and you're out of like a scholastic system and you're not, you know what I'm saying? It's good to move your body around. If you're feeling low, get high, stand up. Hey, I'm taller than everybody in here now. How you doing? Whoa. You know what I'm saying? And you do this by yourself. You don't have to be embarrassed. I'm obviously not embarrassed at all. I don't care anymore at all. I never really did, so never mind. But anyway, move around. Do stuff like that. Hey, how you doing? All right, I'm done. You get the idea? That's what I recommend. Just move yourself out of the slump. Ideas will be presented to you by your subconscious when you give yourself a little breathing room after you've moved around. Or even when you're moving around, you can be like, hey, and it's like, bam, I want to play badminton. Bam! You know what I'm saying? How you stay so at ease. It's not worth getting upset. It just isn't. I was upset most of my life. I was angry, frustrated, confused, disappointed, full of garbled feelings and self-hatred and, just all that good stuff. It's just not worth it. It doesn't make any sense anymore. I outlived it. That's what happened. I outlived it. I don't recommend that either, but that's the only way I could make it happen. But yeah, I don't care. I don't want to get upset. Just, it doesn't matter. When I get upset, I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like I'm acting like a fool in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like if I let somebody else upset me, I feel like just a fool. Like, damn, why would I let anybody get under my skin? That's all they want. That's a very manipulative technique of people. They try to get you riled up. It's fun for them. I don't give anybody that pleasure anymore. Even when they're not trying. I don't give any. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't get upset anymore. Or I try not to. It's rare. I'll get sad. I'll get upset. I'll be broken. Sure. Can't help it. If you're broken, you're broken. Heal. Go on. But upset or angry? No. Is it bad for someone to want to live life without any suffering, doing things they don't want to do? Thanks, Aiden. Thanks for the gift. I love it. Is it bad for someone to want to live without any suffering or doing things they don't want to do? Is that bad? No, you're the boss. If that's what you want, you're going to suffer. You're going to hurt more than your average bear because you don't want to. So life's going to come in with a battering ram and smack you down. You ever see that scene with the Hulk? and I can't remember his name. You know what I'm talking about, where the Hulk just like slams him like that. Goosh, 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 right? Remember that? You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, guys. Anyway, that's what's going to happen to you. Life's just going to just destroy you. And then you're going to have to rebuild yourself because life is suffering. That's how you learn. That's how you get better at living. You suffer. You go through heartache. You go through physical and mental pain. That's the job. That's what we're here to do. There's also joy. But if you avoid one, you don't get the other. So, you got it. But no, it's not bad. If you feel that way, go for it. Life has, but that's like you approaching, I don't know, a roller coaster, but the wheels aren't on very well. Okay. Hey, man, why do I always feel empty? Oh, because you're not doing something that you want to do. You're doing things that you think you need to do and things you think you want to do. That's why you feel empty, because you're not actually doing the thing you want to do. You probably don't think you should be doing the thing that you need to do. I'm thinking like play with Legos. I know, or army men. You've outgrown that. So maybe something else. Maybe you should go fishing. Maybe you should just go on a long walk. Not worry about things. Take a day off. Take 2 days off. Not worry about the money. Maybe save up. You're not doing what you want to do. How do I know? You're empty. But that emptiness has your answer. So there are many ways you can go about this. You can start looking for things that you like to do, but you're probably like, I don't know, man. So just sit with your emptiness. You'll feel terrible. You'll get cold. You'll feel like the life ebbing out of you. Sit with it. Sit with that. That's where your answer is. Or your answer is do you want to go skateboarding? Why aren't you skateboarding? My brother's a surfer. He loves surfing. I want to surf. That would be the greatest life ever. Are you kidding me? Get up at 6 a.m. Waves are good, bro. Surf for 10 hours. Best day ever. Eat. Go to bed. Wake up. Repeat. What do you want to do?